Chloe, kind of a wild game and some clutch plays for your girls down the stretch, but you get a win, you walk out with a win. How you feeling?
Obviously, it feels good. We had 4 practices. We knew this was going to be a little rough around the edges, but I have to give a lot of credit to Clarinda. They played really hard. They're a much improved team, and they're going to surprise some people this year. So I was really impressed with them, but I was glad that we weren't playing our best basketball, and we still fought through it and came out with a win. So.
Such a defensive struggle, and they're really a scrappy team. And you handled the ball the whole game. What was that like trying to deal with that?
I just knew with the 7 seniors we lost last year that I was going to come into that role, and it's something I've been working really hard to improve at over this past summer especially, but the last couple of years, and I'm ready to take on that challenge, and I know there's going to be games where it's harder than others, and I'm just going to push myself to be the best I can be every night.
You hit some big shots. Lexi and Abby go to the free throw line, huge free throws. Those are the 3 with the most experience, really. You guys make big plays for your team.
Yeah, free throws win and lose games, and I think tonight was a perfect example of that.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Coach Gelber, obviously, Chloe had mentioned only 4 practices. Maybe there'd be some issues. Just getting out with a win, though. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we knew we would be rusty, but there's a ton of other people in the same situation. We can't let being short on practice, being rushed into it, we can't let that be an excuse. That's a really quick way to fall down a rabbit hole of feeling sorry for yourself. So, I mean, obviously a lot to work on from this game, which we knew we would have no matter how well we played. But, we just had a good talk in the locker room, the kids did. That's the great thing about this group is that they're very honest and they're very open and they take coaching very well. So we had a great, honest conversation about some things that we really, really need to work on. And, I mean, we're looking forward to getting back after it tomorrow.
Big free throws there from Lexi and Abby. It's a 2-point game every time, and in the 1-and-1 makes it even more difficult. They hit some big shots.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's, it's so cliche to say never a doubt or no surprise, but honestly, Lexi, Abby, Chloe, any of those 3 step into the line, I'm as confident as I can be with them. That comes, them not maybe necessarily being in big spots in basketball, but being in big spots in other sports, and that absolutely carries over.
How about Chloe tonight? Ball handler the whole time against some great defense, scored 17 points. Wasn't ever, she was kind of a spot-up shooter previously, so you got to be impressed with what she did.
Yeah, I mean, that kid just has guts. That's what we talked about with about 5 minutes left in the game is that it was just going to come down to guts. And Chloe, she's a proud kid, and she was absolutely not going to lose that game. So just all the credit to her.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thanks, Derek.